heart's racing. I don't know what it's at right now.
Just because I got close to you.
127.
127. It's not 169.
Good evening, guys. We just got done. I just went.
Help me.
What did I do today?
Help me.
I'm so tired. I just went snowboarding. Nope.
No.
Snowmobiling. For the very first time ever. My dad's in town for the weekend. He leaves tomorrow, and he came with, so that was exciting. But you guys have had questions for I think about 4 or 5 months, and I've been just collecting them. So it's probably actually closer to 3 months, up until about a week ago when I finally added the last one, which actually wasn't a question, but I didn't tell you. It actually worked perfectly because it's not a question and it's a statement, and it works great for our last quote-unquote question.
Okay.
But there's like 40 of them. I only read like 3 or 4 of them, and that's because I had to transfer them, and after that I just kind of copied and pasted into my phone. So she has no idea what any of them are. They're all pretty, a few are pretty good.
Browsed through them.
Copied and pasted them. I legit made sure not to try to attempt to read, and yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure if you wanted to read.
Like how you're blocking it a little.
Well, I'm not sure if you wanted to read them one and one, or if you want me just to read them and we just answer. Because they're not all for me, or you, or both. Depends.
I don't know.
Anyway, first question is, how do we meet?
Well, I was on my motorcycle one day. And I happened to look at this app called Plenty of Fish.
Oh, see, I didn't remember what app. I'm not gonna lie.
It was Plenty of Fish.
I don't know. Or it's Tinder. I only use the 2, I think.
Maybe it was Tinder.
One of them.
I don't know. Anyway, seen this girl on there and was like, I'll message her, see what she's up to. Because I remember it saying that you didn't want to like beat around the bush, you just wanted to meet.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I was like, hey, what you doing? You want to go get some coffee? She's like, well, I don't drink coffee. I was like, well, I don't drink coffee either. So she's like, I usually get a chai tea. I was like, well, I also usually get a chai tea.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, I remember.
I just remember, yeah.
And then you were like, well, how about we meet over at this place?
Which is where I was staying.
Where she was staying. Which has a like a tiki bar, outdoor bar, kind of beach scene. So yeah, she was sitting outside with her single braid.
I don't remember having a braid.
Yeah, you had a single braid going down. I remember exactly what you looked like.
My hair was fluffy like it is right now. You cannot be in Florida with this kind of hair. So I braided it.
So, yeah, I remember walking up. I parked my motorcycle out front and had my motorcycle gear on. I'm walking back. I'm like, I wonder where she is. And then I walk up and there she is, sitting there with her single braid. Looking all badass and stuff.
Oh yeah, with a braid. But she's out there with, you know, motorcycle gear, and she takes off her helmet and her hair's flowing in the wind.
Yes, that's exactly how it is every
time. Her
time.
helmet was already off.
Every time.
And yeah, I guess that's how we met.
And met her there.
Yeah, it was that simple. Tinder or POF, we don't know.
So I remember you were telling me that you were like, yeah, I thought you were actually this other girl that seen me and walked away.
And I'm like calling my friend
So she totally thought I like
seen
her and was like, oh no, and
which happens. And I'm like,
but no,
Daylin,
that's not me.
She's here, and I think she just walked away, and she's like, what, dude, and whatever. And then you pull up or walk up, and I'm like, never mind, this is her.
Click.
Because sometimes photos you just never know, so I wasn't really sure if it was her or not. Your relationship future, not really a question, but that was yeah, your relationship future. So I'm assuming what our future relationship. Not sure how to answer that.
Look at this crystal ball here. Mystery.
I don't know. It's a future. We don't.
Can't read a crystal ball, so
yeah, I don't know how to
know
answer
what
that.
The future is. So
I don't know if you're asking like what we want for the future. I don't know, but anyway, sorry, but there's no way.
We're still together.
We're here.
In the future, we continue to be together. So there you have it.
Okay, this one's for you. So it starts with Alicia. How do you handle Sarah being sick? Do you ever get scared? Because did you know many on the community?
I just push her into the snow. She likes it. And cools her off. You know.
Many in this community have died from the same condition she has.
Well, you live and die. Life, I mean, death is part of life, and I just bring her lots of sparkly water.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh my god.
I'm scared!
I think it's not that bad.
I think this place is haunted.
Oh my god. So her
I bring
aunt,
her lots of sparkly waters.
and she's just gonna wait for me to die because
You're not
that's what
cutting
the
that
future
out
is.
because
I'm not cutting
this
any of
is
this out.
proof. This is proof we might have a ghost here.
No,
I think a murder happened upstairs here.
a Q&A is great because there's no editing. It's all
Just saying.
real life.
Anyway, well, more about the murder and potential ghost for another QA time, or just maybe we'll document it. All the creepy things that have happened.
Just
So far,
nothing.
it's just 2.
I've seen 1 and that was it. It wasn't even creepy. It's barely hanging by a thread.
I heard a noise upstairs last night, and an entire basket came literally off a shelf.
No. What? Oh yeah, yesterday. Yeah, that was crazy.
Anyway, so to continue
That's
how I
your
handle it,
answer.
I bring her lots of sparkly waters. I bring her our silicone bread pan to vomit in. Lucky is also my co-helper. Whenever she's curled up on the floor, Lucky comes over and
She
curls
does.
up
She
with
lays
her.
with me. She doesn't leave my side, which
She
is
will not. and
weird. Like
She
not
won't
weird.
let
but-
anyone near her. She just wants her
Like
to
my
be
dog's-
safe.
Yep. I guess one of those episodes, I call them episodes, as you guys know, and my dogs they couldn't come near me because she was growling at them. I don't
think she. Your dogs were like happy hunky dory, just doing whatever they wanted. But Lucky refused to leave your side. So, her and I are. That's how we deal with it. And sometimes they drink her soda.
water, by the way, guys. Just sparkling water. And her
Didn't
new
get to
name
finish.
is...
I had to take a drink. Soda. Gulp. Water.
Ew, but it's not soda water either.
It is.
Soda water
Technically,
has carbs and everything in
sparkling
it.
water,
There's nothing
okay.
in it. It's zeros across the board.
I put glitter in here, so it's always
just has a lot of essence. I know that's not really the answer you guys were probably looking for, since this is a chronic illness page, or at least it used to be.
Sorry.
I know they
How
were
do I
looking for
handle
something.
it?
They're
I
looking.
just-
So most people are like,
I mean,
don't
I
know.
try to make
I
sure
don't
she
know.
infuses, but she's like, I'm a grown adult.
I had never said that about the infusions at all. But I did drop some glass on my chest today, and it went right in the middle of my port, and it's like
Hey,
bloodshot
this
right
question's about me, not you.
now. My bad. Okay. Actually, it is about me.
It's about me
No, it's asking you about me.
referring to you.
Okay. Ow, it's attached to my head.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this paint isn't.
Okay. What's your next step with travels?
A pause. We're on pause. Just say we're on pause right now.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. If you had asked this maybe 2 months ago,
Yeah.
even before that, we had answers.
Yeah.
But things have changed drastically,
We're kinda-
and we kind of have been at a standstill. We've been in different areas, but in the same state, doing pretty much the same thing, in a way. And so things are kind of just at a standstill.
Well,
So-
yeah, we're. Yeah.
Like,
So we have.
Good.
So in springtime, we'll be selling the camper once it gets out of the warranty shop.
yep, so it's being looked at.
For normal stuff, and then so once that's out, we're selling it. So if anybody wants the
Buy it.
awesome camper,
Mm-hmm.
which that thing is awesome, I'd like to finish painting it.
Mm.
It's just a bit much for us, and we want to downsize and.
It's perfect
Kinda.
size because we have all the animals, but it's stressful for her more than anything because she's the one who pulls it. I have never driven the truck pulling it. I've only driven the truck by itself, and
Yeah.
I don't actually want to. I attempt to do it maybe straight route, but I haven't even done it. And so if she
It's
thinks
not
too
hard.
much-
It's just, it's nice to be able to park,
Anywhere.
stand up, walk to the back, and grab snacks and food and stuff, rather than park, get out of the vehicle, take the dogs over out of the vehicle, worry about the dogs getting into something while we're in the camper.
Yeah. And with that, we actually ended up with an RV,
So,
which you guys have seen. Yes.
so
you guys
yeah,
have
so
seen it.
we have the camper, which we're going to be selling. We have the RV, which we're almost done with.
That's a whole different story.
Which is down somewhere else. And now we have a van, which
Which
is
we're
completely
excited.
empty.
Which I don't know when it will be starting
Maybe
that.
springtime will start it. And now we are in, so everything is a project. So now we're in a house. So it's
Yes.
my mom and dad's house. They purchased it for all of their stuff because they randomly sold their house got a random offer and was like, yo, we need a place to put all of our furniture and stuff. So, you know, they go and buy another house with a big, huge garage that they can put all their stuff in.
Like a...
So this is a fixer-upper house, but the garage is like brand new and huge. Like, you can fit a giant RV inside there, and
It's
there's
2 stories.
another side that has a shorter area for like cars and stuff. It even has like a working workshop and all kinds of stuff back in there. So you can even pull an engine out with chains and stuff.
Yeah,
if
they
you
have
want,
everything
and
in there.
There's a lift in there. It's awesome.
Yep.
So, now we're in this fixer-upper house. So the house is a fixer-upper. All the windows need to be finished and redone. Rip out all the carpet and the flooring. All the carpet's pretty much out.
Oh, yep, everything but the
So-
room we're in, which is the living room.
So now the bedrooms upstairs need to be redone. We finished painting them. We're gonna put flooring in. Shift all of our stuff up there.
Yeah, so...
So we're working on basically making a home base now. So that's where we're at with traveling. It's on pause.
We're in Michigan, by the way.
In Michigan,
Upper Peninsula.
in a little town called
Christmas.
Oh, okay. I was like, people might stalk us, but okay. Anyway, we're in a little town called Christmas.
Yes, that's what you get.
That's all.
Which
Sorry.
is, yeah.
There's all kinds of fun,
Yeah,
like.
stuff around here. Yeah.
Don't kill us, please.
Okay, something annoying about one another and something that you guys adore about one another.
Something annoying.
Oh, God. I'm going to be nice and just go with... Because let's not get into
Real
details about
stubborn.
stuff because that'll be really bad. And
Nice
we don't want
smidges
any
coming up your
fights
butt.
happening right now. But I'm going to stick with the one that's
I
been
got
since the
my
beginning. And that is not all the time because if I use that, she'll tear me apart. But most of the time, a lot of the time, I keep changing the words around on purpose. She doesn't exchange out
The toilet paper?
The toilet paper.
Are you saying? Oh my gosh. I even put an extra roll there because this is that type of toilet
happen-
paper that takes forever to just disappear. You're like, is it done? No.
And then what she'll do, she'll leave like one or two squares, which is barely enough for like pee. And then if she does bring in new toilet paper, it's rare that she exchanges out. She just leaves the toilet paper with the old roll.
What do you
on.
want me to do?
You take out the old roll and
It's not done yet though. There's
it's like
still
2 little
more
squares.
toilet paper. No. Was there only 2 squares on this last one?
I see. And I made sure to use different words and she's still doing it. I said most of the time or a lot of the time, that is what she's done since the day I've met her.
Well, now I'm curious about today.
No, the last 2 days, the last time, since we've been here, it's actually been pretty good. So,
Okay.
But I didn't say that. I said, we've been together for 10 months and 9 months and 2 weeks. That's how it's typically.
Nice.
It's only been recently since we moved in this house that things have changed a little bit. So anyway, and so that's annoying. And then, what's the other part of it? And something I adore about her. She is extremely caring. It's ridiculous. It's kind of sickening. I'm not close to my family, and she literally will drop anything and do anything for her family, and then get
Which
stuck
I think
trying
partly annoys her too.
to an extent, yes. But it's sweet, and I
I'm just
adore
like,
it.
they need help. So I just stop and I go help.
It's just she doesn't know how to say no when it messes up her life or even ours at that time. She doesn't know.
And I guess I don't realize that it
And then
messes
if I,
up
yeah.
our life until as I'm doing it. So.
Like if I say something, like I won't bring it up, but it was like earlier today, or not, earlier this week about her brother and stuff, and I had said something, and she goes, "Yeah, that makes sense." I have to like mention it, like, so she's just really willing to do any and everything for
I was
anybody. So
actually-
it's adoring, and I like it about her, but it also sometimes gets in the way. But it's a comment. I don't have that in me, so.
I was actually gonna call him back, even before you said that, I was gonna call him back and be like, it doesn't make sense.
Your turn.
Something annoying.
As she smiles, most likely.
Well, she's a little sensitive. Sometimes a little oversensitive.
See, I'm not freaking out.
I just want explanations so I can be like, okay, I need to make sure I don't do that, and okay, this is why that happens. I'm very analytical. I like to analyze and like know what's going on and why I'm doing it. I overthink. I'm a super
I
thinker.
probably should add that instead of the toilet paper, because I think that would have topped it without being mean. So yeah.
I constantly overthink things.
Yeah. Okay, something nice about me then. Actually, it says adore.
Adore.
Yeah, it says, and something you adore about one another.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, you hate this. You hate that I point these things out. But I think it's adorable when she messes up saying words. I think it's so cute. She's like, I'm like, oh, you're trying to say kiwana or something, even a normal word. And she'll just misread or missay it. And I'm like, that's
College
that's adorable.
teachers always said I was like dyslexic and all this other stuff, and things happen that way. I don't know.
But I mean, speaking,
She likes it.
different. I think it's adorable. So, adoring. I adore that about you.
We kind of answered this one, and it's, are you guys building anything new? Seems like there's always something.
When are we not building something
Yeah.
new?
As she already said,
I love projects, and it's almost painfully a painful love, because I'll start a project and be like, okay, this is too much for us right now.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have toned it back a little bit, but we get it done. We get it figured
so
out.
the RV was our project. We're almost done. We're pretty much done. I feel like we shouldn't even say that we're done. We're almost done.
Yeah.
And you know, the van hasn't started, but we'll be starting on that hopefully this summer or spring. And we are working on the house, and that's just kind of going slowly. We've only been here, actually today's 16th, so 16 days. We got here on the 1st. So that's basically our project, is trying to get this house livable so that we can live here.
You like how I secretly made sure we got here on the 1st?
You said that secretly. So that's our project, is the house, and then hopefully we can get the RV in the next few weeks. That's a whole story. And then hopefully this spring we'll be starting on the van itself. Next question. Where do we are you guys building? Okay. Okay. See, I stopped at question 4, which says, what was your next step in travels?
What was our wish?
Next step in travels. That's my last. That's where I stopped reading my the questions.
Our next step.
We already did that one.
I know we did.
Oh. How being sick on the road full time? Oh, how's being sick? Normal. I got better before I started traveling. I don't think I would have traveled if I was where I was a year and a half ago or so. So it's pretty normal. I mean, I have my bad days and my good days. I actually did pretty well for the most part up until there was like a good several weeks I was on the floor throwing up, and she was helping me clean up, and it was pretty bad, you know.
I guess that episode we're lucky didn't leave you was while we were on the road, so
Yep.
that's how we deal with it.
Yep. So it was fine, you know. Keep my medications on hand and everything, and
we just
that's
have
really
extra
everything.
Yeah, extra everything,
Yeah.
so we don't really have to stop for meds or anything. We don't run out of anything.
Oh. I'm like, I think I have always a month ahead more or so of meds.
We've got plenty of infusions now.
Yeah. Alicia, I saw you're in uniform. What branch were you in? For how long?
I was in the Navy. I was in for 4 years.
How does having a girlfriend with autism affect you?
Or is that a question for you or for me?
I'm gonna assume me, because no one knows you do, and you've never told me you did. I'm learning stuff again.
I didn't. I was just messing with you. I don't know, it's frustrating at times. Just like she gets frustrated with me at times. I'm an ADHD person.
Yeah.
Like hardcore.
Yes.
It's just progressively gotten worse.
Yes. I mean, I can't really be part of that. I don't know if got worse because I don't know her previously. I only know what I've known since I've met her. And I've always heard, oh, ADHD normally in kids and then adults have it, but when you're a kid, so you're always just all over the place.
Yeah,
but
no, I thought I grew out of it, but I was fine for a while up until, hi.
So basically, I've stressed her to the point where she has ADHD again.
No, I don't know, just kind of all over the place. Sorry.
So I guess her answer was, it's hard to deal with me.
I said it's difficult sometimes.
Yeah, difficult, yeah. What made you say, wow, I'm in love with this girl? For you both.
Are they talking to you, Smith?
I actually answered this to her once. I told her this, and it's weird to say that I don't remember what I said, which means I don't remember the feeling. All I can remember is the day she surprised me in her uniform, and I think that might have been my answer then, because that's what I'm feeling now.
So what was the question? Can you reread?
When did you go, wow, I'm in love with her? Like, yes, we said it at a certain time, but I remember telling her when I felt it, and I don't remember what I said, but my feeling still to this very moment is the day that she came and surprised me. Which makes sense, because actually, I think that was the night that she told me she loved me.
No.
And then it was the next day that we went out
Maybe.
of town. And it was a whole
Because you
thing.
asked me, you're like, what are you thinking? I was like, that I love you.
But that's my answer, is when she surprised me in her uniform. And she was supposed to come the next day. She came a day early, and I just didn't know, and she got my friend involved and everything.
Yeah, they helped me.
So.
Oh, sorry. I thought I told you. That was pretty much the day you asked me.
That's when she knew, okay. Just that simple.
I mean, I feel like I felt it before then, when we were talking on the phone and stuff.
What country do you guys want to visit? Africa.
All of them.
Africa. And Iceland is definitely on my top now. That was never on my top. Well, because of Instagram.
I always make fun of Canada, but Canada's actually really
Oh yeah,
pretty.
Canada too, but I can't go. Not right now.
Good job.
How do you guys make money on the road? The government.
We're both broken, so.
You get government money.
But I mean, on the road, if I didn't have this, I could do my health coaching business, which I've done before, and that I can do remotely. So if anybody wants a health coach, hi. Free consults, you know, have fun. What? What is this?
So this reminds me of a YouTube Q&A from somebody, and we both had to watch it, and I wish I remember what the girl said, because it would be perfect for the answer. Who's the man in the relationship? We're lesbians. There's no man.
Like, technically there's no male. Well, I mean, Smudge here.
Yeah.
And Weirdo Gizmo.
Gizmo. But
Sorry.
yeah. But we did have this, we watched Q&A and someone asked the same thing and we laughed and they replied something like, there's no man, but we know what you're asking.
Who's more feminine, who's more masculine? Who wears the pants? I mean, we both wear pants, but...
Yeah.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
That face.
I'm trying to think of like an example of what situation or a situation.
Oh.
I mean, what are you thinking?
Nothing.
Why'd you laugh and look down? Are you looking over there? No! Our camera's dying, I think. No, what is that?
It's
a blinking,
the red blink of death.
It's blinking red.
X. The
Is that an
camera
X?
has an X on it.
Oh my god, are you actually recording now? Why shouldn't that be recording right now? It's still going up. Alright, hopefully we'll see it when something happens.
We're both pretty equal-ish.
Yeah, I mean, like we wear pants and sweatpants and jeans all the time.
Both put makeup on.
We do the same makeup. I do one extra, that's my brows, but that's 2 and 3. We don't do anything crazy. I do wear more makeup if I go out. When I mean like out, I mean New Year's Eve. And she, I guess, doesn't.
I literally will just wear eyeliner and mascara.
So, I mean, that's more. But she even said, she goes, you can do my makeup. She just doesn't do it.
I was like, if you want to do it,
you know,
go for it.
So
I just don't
so that's
put stuff on my face.
You know, she works with the tools more, but that's because she likes to, and I would like to, but that's a whole argument between who wants to do it more. I enjoy doing them, and I know how, but she ends up doing it. But it's still equal in a sense. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pretty damn equal, I'm not gonna lie. For the most part.
Yeah,
just certain little things, you know. We're not one of those like...
We're neutral.
Yeah, not one of those like femme stud type of situations. Just a little bit during some other stuff.
I mean, we both... She cooks more, but I still cook.
Yeah, it's like she'll cook,
I can cook,
but I do cook more. I typically do the feminine, womanly duties type of thing.
I nearly always do the laundry.
But that's because I don't do it at her parents' home. Her parents...
Well, even at your dad's, I'll do the laundry.
I do the laundry at my dad's, but I think it's you do it when I'm doing my jobs.
Yeah.
But I'm at my jobs.
I'm like, I just tend to end up doing the laundry, even though we both do the laundry.
Yeah.
Just like, she mostly cooks.
Yeah,
but I can also cook too, but majority of the time she cooks, but we both...
It's funny, because I've always done laundry. I actually don't mind it if we had a laundry here, I'd most likely be doing it because it's our home. And at my dad's I did, but when we go to my dad's, I'm normally there for a job, so I work Friday and Saturday while she's at the house, so she would do the laundry.
I like, why not? Be productive and useful.
So in the end, we're both equally whatever. Tell us about your animals, girls. Without you.
Animals? Well, we have 2 girl animals and 2 boy animals.
Yes.
We have a little boy and girl and a big boy and girl.
The little ones are here. We have Smudge, who came with me.
You tilt down a little bit.
So the camera overheated.
We figured out that's what the
Blinking
camera
was.
symbol with an X through it.
They
should have a camera symbol with flames on it. That would help.
Yeah.
More.
So we had to move the camera, and I put it in the freezer. It may overheat again. Hopefully not. But about the animals. So we have a kitty cat right here. He came with me from Elko, and then my 2 dogs, Freckles and Gizmo. They came with me.
So she's got the 3, and I got my little one.
This
is my Luckerdoodles. Lucky. This is Lucky. Best little puppy in the world.
Oh my god. So there's 4 here. I have 2 more I left with my dad, and he basically just adopted them. Celebrate a milestone.
I just remember the big one was when you climbed that giant hill.
Which one?
Which one? Well, the first one in South Dakota, in Badlands.
Oh, yeah, that was a milestone. I have, I think, 5. And after that, I kind of just stopped doing my milestone because they all been kind of equal. But that was one of my milestones. I think one of the other days is we were in Wisconsin, headed to meet her mom in Michigan. And I think I did like 7 miles that day. In between the whole day. I couldn't believe it. And that was a huge milestone for me. But I've had a few. I think I had about 5 so far since I've met her. So they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if she has any milestones. Oh my god, it's overheating again, guys!
What the heck? Well, I got a van. I guess that's a milestone for me.
Yeah. I don't have a van. No, it's hers.
Well, it is mine, but we are gonna adventure in it.
Yeah.
Oh
my god. So this one is very noisy.
She's not noisy. She's just protective and doesn't want to share.
Even when we're not around and it's her, she makes noise.
What? It's because of Freckles. Look. Pull my calamine.
She speaks Thai. No. Hawaiian.
Yes.
Because she's from Hawaii.
She is my little Hawaiian puppy. We lived in Hawaii together in a tent in the rainforest.
Alicia, how do you not get bored of each other? This is actually just to you.
Bored?
Yeah. Sorry guys, Gizmo
I'm
is
like
freaking out.
non-stop ADD, like all over the place. So I just don't stop. I don't get bored. I don't
of each other.
That's what I mean in general. So even of you, like, no. If she's boring, I just go do something else. But I don't know. I don't think it's a thing.
No, I don't think so.
You bored of me?
They didn't ask me.
Well, I'm asking you.
No, we no. I don't have. Yeah, no.
No. We argue enough to keep each other on our toes.
Wasn't really gonna tell you guys any of that, but she decided to do so.
It's stupid little stuff.
Who's more sexual? Me.
Wow. Okay. That's fine.
She could have said herself, but she didn't.
You didn't give me a chance.
You can answer for yourself. It's an open question. Who's more sexual? I say me.
Do, re, you.
Okay. What kind of lesbians are you guys? Haha. I'm assuming the whole butch, stud, lipstick, chapstick, all that.
We are adventure lesbians.
Oh god.
Oh, I thought that was Gizmo. But
if you want a title, a STEM would be me. If they're looking for a title.
Stud. I've seen.
I say
not
STEM.
a lot about you is studly. Stud. That's stud and femme STEM.
I know what it is, but if you look at someone who's called STEM, it's someone who's got the tomboy look with a feminine edge. Like Ruby Rose. Just because she has short hair, everything about her, every outfit she wears is women's clothing. Everything I wear is men's, but she's still STEM because she wears full-on makeup 24/7, but has a short, butchy hair, but has that certain tattoos down her whole body. I don't know. If you go to Google and put in STEM, I think that's us. But that was what, if you're looking for a title, that would be me. Or tomboy with the feminine edge. I don't freaking know.
Occasionally I'll toss a dress on.
Who is the cook? We already answered this. And who's the handyman? We both can cook. I do more of the cooking. We both can do the handyman stuff. She does it more, even though I want to do it. But that's a whole other topic. Okay.
Your body breaks. Anyway.
Sarah, you say you're not really girly, but does that mean that you'll be wearing a suit on your wedding day? No. I'll be wearing a dress.
Sorry. I just can't see you in a suit.
I actually would look good in a suit. I'll actually wear like a half suit just
But
like
I mean for that day, I would not. She wouldn't do it.
No. Like I said, I don't care for all the stuff that comes with the wedding.
Do you want me to wear a suit?
No. But you don't.
I don't want to wear a suit.
How do you support one another on the road?
It's very supportive.
Who gives the best presents?
I mean, I feel like my presence here is very nice.
I don't know how to answer that. That's my answer. I really don't know how to answer that.
Best present as in like gifts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't. That's a difficult question.
Yeah. Who's the romantic?
She's sappy.
I'd say I'd be the romantic. Like if this house was set up and there was 2 cars and she had a job and she was out of the house, she'd come home to romantic stuff. But we can't do that. Like I said, once we get a home, we can do it, and it's still not possible because my car is finally here, but it's immobile in the winter in the state. So I can't even go and get flowers if I wanted to bring them home.
We could do the whole chain thing. I told her, I was like, we could get chains, and all you need is your change until you get to the main road, because the main roads are cleared.
Pick a state you want to live in. I haven't been to all the states, but from what I can tell, I do like, what's it called?
I'm a West
Colorado
Coast. I'm a West Coast person. I love my West Coast. Even the Pacific. I miss Hawaii. It's nice.
Hawaii. Yeah. Mine would be Hawaii, Colorado. I've never been to Colorado, so I don't know. Or back home to New York, so that's my answer.
If my family were in Hawaii, I'd probably be there.
I would never have seen her.
My family.
She would have found somebody though. Who's more emotional? I think.
What? What do you think?
I think that we're both emotional, and it depends on what it is. Because she can literally be fine one minute and then be crying, and I'm like, why? And she's like, I don't know. So she wants to throw it at me.
I freaking have stupid dairy messes with
or me. There's just times you don't have any of that. It would be no food. I knew she'd point that to me, and I'm gonna be like, no, I think it's equal depending on what the topic is.
Yes, it's true. I mean,
definitely think it's because she is. Definitely.
Well, my female part, so I still get those female.
But not just during her female time. It's just in general. I think we're equally emotional. I just think the topics are different. Mine is completely one thing, and she doesn't get emotional for that, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
So that's my answer. I was trying to keep it real legit for you guys. A-N-S. Okay, that's Alicia and Sarah.
What does that mean?
Alicia and Sarah. What makes this relationship different than your past?
I thought it was A-N.
No.
S.
Yes.
Anus. Sorry, ignore me.
What makes us different than your past relationships?
What makes what?
This relationship different than your past relationships?
I mean, every relationship is different because every person is different.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can see that as like if you were one way and then you grew to be someone different.
Like I said, everyone is different. You just never know. Life is like a box of chocolates. Just like dating's like a box of chocolates. Yeah. You never know what you're gonna get.
I can't answer that. I don't even know how to answer that one. When did Alicia know she wanted Sarah?
Is it like wanting chocolate? Like all the time?
She's always thinking about food, so.
Chocolate. I want some chocolate. But I can't have chocolate right now. I won't sleep.
I don't think she has an answer for that, guys.
Wait, what was the question?
When did Alicia know she wanted Sarah?
Sorry. I did answer that. It was like, is it like chocolate? So like all the time?
When she knew she wanted Sarah, not when she wants Sarah.
asking me?
When did Alicia know she wanted some? Just the day she met me and she saw my hair in a braid.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna ask for her.
When did you know you wanted this package here?
When you left the first part of the day and I met you the evening. Because you left and I was able to like discuss in my mind, like, okay, this is what we talked about, this was this, and just the good things and all that stuff. So mine would be as soon as she left, because we met each other, we hung out with each other later in that evening. So we had that time
basically
in between.
had 2 dates in the same day.
Yeah. And I slapped her a little kissy. Favorite food?
Was that the first day we met?
Yes.
That was the second or
No,
third.
No, the third is when my dad was passing us and we were inside. Favorite food is, I have a lot. I like Thai food. I like Indian food. Basically curry.
Yeah.
And I love Italian. I do. Like, I love me some stuffed shells.
I like me some lasagna.
And yeah, I'm open. I like more ethnic food than anything. American food is whatever.
Yeah, American food's boring. Give me some Thai or
rolls at the end.
What?
Yeah.
You said there was like 40.
This is each other's goal individually. We're overheating again.
I didn't even get to finish my answer about food.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Was it
food?
only yours?
No, it's just a question. Food. Favorite food.
Oh. She's just taking over these questions. We're about to overheat.
I just said that. That's why you gotta keep talking.
I love ice cream. Okay. We have similar tastes, so I love it. Love me some Thai food and some Indian. Curries are très magnifique.
Yeah.
And they thought of borscht when I went to Siberia. I had borscht when I was out there.
It sounds like boar.
Borscht.
Like a pig.
It's
Wink,
no.
wink.
No. It's made with a lot of people hate beets, but it's basically beet soup.
All right, before this overheats for like the 10th time, we only have like 5 questions left, so we're going to attempt to get through this quick. Each other's goals individually. Mine is to, yeah, mine would, well, I do. Mine is to travel a lot. I'd like to keep doing my makeup. It would be nice to do some special effects professionally. But I'd like to actually do everything on the road. I see people like able to do photography on the road and still be able to freelance and travel full time. And so that actually would be my biggest goal, is to do everything I normally do, but on the road full time and be able to do, well, literally just repeated it, everything full time on the road.
Van life, my goal.
That's all she got was van life out of that one.
Sorry, I just want to build out the van. I'm excited for that.
Well, van life, or build out, then you're gonna sell it?
No. I said van life. It includes building it.
Hardest part of traveling.
Finding a spot to stay in the evenings, I guess. If we don't have our time planned out, that's the hardest part, is just planning.
I'm gonna say it's a whole bunch of that. I think it's that. I think it's money, because people say it's cheap, but I think it builds up because you have to pay for the travel. You got to pay for the food while you're traveling. Depending on where you're traveling, you got to pay for the spot you're in. Then it's the planning, and then it's stressful on the couple as well, especially when you're traveling so much and you're moving around. I think there's a lot more than just the traveling.
Freaking puppies
it's hard,
that
but it's
eat
also
your
easy.
peanut butter and jelly while you're
Yep.
in the other.
Yeah. And then animals too, you know, just taking care of them while
Never
stopping
forgive
and
Gizmo
everything.
for that.
Hardest part of renovations. I have an answer for that, and mine would be, I think it's actually on us, trying to meet each other in the middle on how to renovate a home.
Who does what.
Yep. And making sure that you guys are on the same level and communication. I think that's the hardest part. But renovations in general, I don't think there's really a hardest part. You're gonna have some ups and downs, like nothing fits right or doing things backwards, but that's
and then
normal.
I like take a step away. I got the floor.
Yep.
I got this little spot where you can't get measured.
So that's my answer for that.
Nightmare piece.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I concur, doctor.
Is photography your career? No, it is just something I'm doing now, and it'd be nice to make some money doing it. I did last summer, so that's what I'm saying. I'd like to do that and travel. How or do either of you suffer from depression, and explain?
Do I have to talk about it?
You don't have to. That's just them saying explain. You can just say, yes, I have depression, and that's it.
Mine stems from the military, and I had a really bad experience, near death. So I'll just leave it at that. It kind of messed with me.
And you guys already know my vlogs, so I was clinically all kinds of stuff. I grew from it. I was on medication pretty much my whole life.
Like a fern.
But I mean, I'm sure I have depression, but not like I have all the titles that they gave me that I'm sure are still there because you kind of have it. But yeah,
just lingers.
Yeah, but not like it used to be. I'm sure you guys can go into deep of my old videos and see any information about that. Dream life, even if it's unrealistic. My dream life is my goal. I'd like to travel full-time, come home every now and then to just relax and still be able to work. I love to do photography, whether it's money or not money, and paint and experience life with Alicia. Honestly, I think that would be a perfect life. I mean, there would be a step up, but let's not discuss that right now. What's your answer?
A perfect life where Smudge outlives us.
Yeah, dream life, even if unrealistic.
Yeah, just traveling to countries nonstop, seeing different cultures, different ways of life, and just living and experiencing. Venturing, doing all that cool stuff, like that crazy kayak, that video that you showed me in
oh yeah,
Canada. Some guy just hopped on a hard kayak and just went down this chute and into this big open water space, but it looked insane. Super fun. Yeah, like crazy, doing all the crazy fun stuff.
And we're at the last one, which is not actually a question, which is when I found it, it was at the very beginning, so I decided just to put it at the end because it's actually a statement and it kind of helped end the Q&A. And that is not a question.
She's seen these way before I ever did.
Well, I have to copy and paste them, but I've been copying and pasting them for 3 months now. Not a question, but you guys are super amazing. Love the channel.
Thanks. Yay.
So there were, I think, 37, including that one. So close to 40.
Good catch. That's impressive.
I don't know what you guys just seen.
This ugly ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Look at their smudgies. They're a little handsome boy.
Yeah, they smudgy smudge.
Hi, smudgers. He comes when you call him. Ew. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna
just
say
ignore
something.
Me.
I was gonna let it go, but then you decided to stick on the whole comes when he's cold and.
Let's just ignore our dirty minds.
Hers. I didn't say anything this time.
You normally do.
I do. I thought about it, but I decided to keep going, and you almost did, and then you decided not to.
Look, coconut water.
Water, exactly. But that is the end of our Q&A.
There's glitter in here.
Finally.
It's sparkling. Anytime she spills these things, I always yell at her for getting her essence everywhere. It's disgusting. Don't get your essence all over the place.
Mm-hmm. But thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
I think this is actually much longer than I expected because we kind of went into detail and then, well, we kept overheating. This was a very long overdue video, extremely long.
I'm sorry, handsome.
I only blame it on her.
Yeah, that's fine. I know how to talk a long time.
I was talking about it's overdue. That we never did the vlog.
What? How can you blame something on me when you had all the secrets?
I kept telling you we have to do a Q&A.
I kept telling you, okay. You're the one with the camera.
You have a camera now? A GoPro.
10.
It'll be to add that it's a 10.
My battery lasts over an hour. It lasted all day today snowmobiling. We went snowmobiling today. I don't remember if you told them that.
The very first
okay, that's what I thought. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna
send smudgers good thoughts and I
was like waiting what were you gonna say.
What? I'm just worried about him.
I didn't say not to be worried. I was just waiting for you to say, many people say keep them in your thoughts and...
No, just send awesome vibes and like happy, healthy ones. I'm all about the vibes. Like, send some good thoughts this way. This way, right here. What?
Smudgy doodles.
He's the best little kitty ever. He's all white with blue eyes.
Which typically means he's deaf, but he's not.
He likes walks on the beach. And his food in the mornings and evenings.
Yeah. Totally off topic, but we gave him an enema 2 nights ago.
I was gonna tell him that too.
Because he's sick and dying. And
he got a little constipated, and so constipated he couldn't even pee because it was blocking his pee.
So we called my vet, and freaked out, and we were in panic. And long story short, she's like, "You can do this," and I had all the medical tools from my infusion, so we cut up some tubing and
wiggled it together and taped it, and we worked together.
Yeah.
And
30 minutes later, he pooped.
Yeah.
And peed a lot.
Yeah. I just happened to be in there,
Yep.
you know, cleaning up for the evening, and I hear this plump. Something, just this big rock just plopped out of his body, and then all of a sudden the water gates opened and he just peed and peed and peed and peed and peed and peed. And I was like, thank God. I was so worried. If your kitty ever stops peeing, like doesn't pee for a day or two, you gotta take him in the emergency room.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
That they can die within 3 days.
We had 2 vets on the phone, and they were all freaking out.
Yep.
So my vet that he's seen was like, you can do this, but you know, it could go the other way and be really bad. But we did it, and success. So.
Yep.
Yay.
And I also last night gave him a saline flush. I like put a little saline syringe to his nose and pushed it all up in there and helped flush out all the snotties.
I got a whole bunch of those.
Because he has basically like a chronic cold.
Yeah.
Reminds me of boot camp. It was terrible. They give you so many shots that they make you sick. You end up having a cold for like 2-3 months.
We're overheating, so we're gonna say bye now.
Anyway, good thoughts, awesome thoughts to little buddy. And then thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.